Hello and welcome to Retro 70s Kid. Now tonight I'm going to revisit, before I go into that I'd just like to make a little announcement. Now if I happen to miss a show coming up, because we usually film on Friday nights and upload Saturdays, if we happen to miss a night coming up in the future, it's because my producer is pregnant. Hooray! And she's been very tired lately, so we just never know how she's going to be after a full week of work for Friday night. So if I'm missing, it's because of that. So we just want her to be healthy, and she's doing really well. But anyway, on with the show. Tonight, we're revisiting the Irwin 1964 Interior Decorator set. If you've seen my previous shows of this, episode 76, I did the combined living and dining with a raised part for the dining. And episode 79, I did the kitchen, a kitchen for it. And if you're not familiar, these sets come with all different pieces, wall parts, wall panels, furniture, and it is all completely interchangeable. The furniture interchanges with each other, the walls, and there are panels for the walls. Is there anything else here I want to show you? Oh yeah, there's just some colour. Beautiful colour photos of what you can do, which I have shown before, but for those newbies, for those of you who are into miniatures, doll houses, 60s vintage, or just cool vintage stuff, you'll love this. And they come with interchangeable wall panels and flooring. The flooring is also reversible. And this is a smaller section of flooring, which I have already printed out a tile section and tried to fit into there. Don't look at the seam. And then they come with these wall panels like this, both sides. The wood, which has that on the other side, and then the marble, which has that. The red, which has the wood grain. But very limited choices from when I was working with the other two rooms. So I've now finally gotten a new printer because my printer, which there was nothing wrong with it, the ink dried up after, it wasn't even 12 months, but the ink was completely dry, and you get a new thing of ink. It was going to be $70 something. Well, I went out and bought a new printer with cartridge for $59. So has anyone else had that problem? So I had a new printer, and I was able to go online to the printable site. There's plenty of printable sites, and got some really cool vintage designs. These are just some of them, but I find they just weren't as bold as they were. They're missing something. That's too small. That's one I'd like to use, but the print still didn't come out like I thought it would. And they're actually swans, but you can't even tell. So some of the ones there are some beautiful designs on there, which I'll go back and get. But I got some to work with because I just needed something different on the walls to do a new show. I didn't want to do that or that, although we can mix it with this. So now some of these I got. I printed them out and I put them on card and I cut them out, the same size as the paneling. These are lovely little coloured fish from the period. That could even go in a modern home. But I thought you could either do something like this. I'm not going to completely set it up with the furniture because this isn't the final product. So that looks great, and you could either do the whole room, or you could mix it with these panels, excuse me, or the blue panels. I think either of those would work. Sorry. But I didn't decide to go with those because I just felt it wasn't vibrant enough in colour. And then my next choice was very bold indeed. Look at these funky geometric. All right. Isn't that amazing? Now, that I really do like that. But I think a whole room would be a little bit too much. Again, you could add it with that if you wanted to. But that's not the final outcome, because it's a bit too much. But I just wanted to show you what you could possibly do if you wanted to go really out there. Now, this is my favorite. It's classy for 1964. It is very vibrant, but tastefully done in the classic 60s geometric design that was very popular with the Sputnik designs of that era, of the space age era, which I do adore. And one goes in here. There. Isn't that looking great? Now, this is going to be the door, and I didn't have a proper door with the set, so this wood paneling is going to be the door. And this is maybe a window on this wall. Now, to furnish it, we have got this shower recess will go in that corner. So it had to go with teal. No, is that teal? Yes. It had to go with teal. And I think this works quite nicely with the teal. So I think the paper goes beautifully with teal. And we've got the sink here, which does have silver posts, but I just felt they were too high. We'll give it a go anyway. Maybe should have used my rotator. There we go, that's the sink. And then we've got the toilet, the loo. What do you call it? We call it the loo or the dunny. And now it doesn't, this set didn't come with a bath, and of course it would need a teal bath, but just to show you, these are two examples I have. A bath could go that way, or this way, with the taps on this side against the wall, and that would fit in quite nicely. But I don't have teal, so I can't use that. And we've got a shelf, which I was going to put up here. These just slide straight into the rails. Now, I had to make this towel rail. It didn't come with a towel rail, but it came with two cute little plastic towels, one bigger than the other. And I'm just going to, you can see how I shrunk the room to make the room a bit smaller. So I put the makeshift towel rails in. And this is a little shower faucet, which slides in here, facing into there. We also have some 60s cool fish in a cluster. Now I don't have a mirror, so I made a mirror with alfoil. Swivel this around again. So you get that that's a mirror. And this is the shower screen. Now I think it should have had a side, another part that could have gone either side, because it's got to fit in here like this. So it is very fiddly, as you would have seen in my past videos where I've had a few little disasters. Now this is one of the stools I've made, which you put the base into the top. There's also a square top you could choose from, excuse me, in different colors. Now that could either be a stool, or you could put a plant on it. You've got to have a plant in a room. I'm just a plant person. And a few little accessories. I know they're bright orange, but they're really meant for the kitchen. That's an old radio. Sorry, which way? The knobs are at the bottom, speakers. I'm going to put the radio. You need a radio in the bathroom. And some little bottles of stuff. And this would probably be shampoo and conditioner in the big jumbo packs. And I cut out some of the swans, which you can't tell they're swans, for mats. course, if you had the bath, it would be there like that. A lovely complete bathroom. So I believe we've done it. I believe we've got a very classy... That looks silly there. I should take it out, shouldn't I? I don't know. I'll leave it there. Pretend that's teal. So we have a beautiful, very Mad Men bathroom from 1964 with that beautiful blue geometric wallpaper. Teal everything else except the bath, which we're pretending is teal, and I love these fish so much. So don't forget to go back and have a look at the previous 2 episodes if you enjoyed this. There's more to do. You can do so many more reconfigurations. I'm going to print out some more of this cool wallpaper, and we've got to do bedrooms, we've got family rooms, we've got whole other rooms to do, heaps of other rooms to do. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and hello. You're a bit late to the party, princess. Say hello. Say hello to your audience. Lady Penelope. What's a show without Penny disrupting it? I mean, really. Are you right, sitting right in front of it there? What can I say? Thank you and good night. No, I can't. Sorry, I'm having a hard time doing dramas. It's supposed to go on my side, isn't it? Not that side.
Yeah.
Why is this usually this hard? It's because I made them and they're probably not precise. I just keep thinking of the editing I'm going to have to do for this. There we go. No. Roberto, what was that word?